Hello. So it is Friday the 6th of October and welcome to the Curio Stitches podcast. My name's Ellie and I'm coming to you from Exeter, which is in the southwest of England. Okay, so today's video is catch up and chat, purchases, etc. So the first two things of big note are that since last month's catch up and chat, the Athema jumper, which I'll put here, and the Galatea top have both been published. You can find them on Ravelry. There was a glitch and they are not on my website, so I'm working on that this weekend to see why they didn't appear for sale. But yeah, so there we go. Okay. I have an itchy eyebrow. I have got quite a bit of things that have come in this month. So first things first, I, as you know, love candles, and because I can't have a chocolate advent calendar, I got a candle one. I know it's only October and it's not yet Halloween, but this one, it was £2 for a candle advent. Lovely. So back to it being October. Other candles I got this beautiful acorn, and this one is going to live up here. Now, if this was the bigger one, this was from Sainsbury's, and there was a small one and there was a big one. If I'd have bought the bigger one, I would have wanted to burn it, which is why I got the small one. Because I love pretty things like this. They bring me joy, and I've always got them as an emergency, like we lose power or something and I've run out of all my other candles. I mean, you can see I've got lots up there and I've got more over there and stuff. Apocalypse comes, I have pretty candles to burn. And then Abby got me yesterday, in fact, she got me some of these spooks and spells. These are ombre candles, so you just go from black to white. These were just from B&M. They were £3. Now, I'm very much of a person that I won't pay more than £1 for a tapered candle. So these were 70p, 80p each. So, yes. I got another bag of tea lights, but I go through tea lights like most people drink coffee. So, yeah. Right, so earlier on in the week, you saw on my Vlogtober that I bought this. It is a string ball. It's cotton thread. It's for wrapping presents. It's 64 metres of decorative ribbon, but I bought it for this, so I can put my balls of yarn on it. It's Indian wood. Just like to keep it tidy until I use it. And you just pull and it holds it in place without your balls dancing all over the place. I think it was £6, £5.99. Yeah. So yes. The other thing that I bought in TK Maxx the other day, I went on Monday. I bought this beautiful jar, and if I focus it there, you'll see Maleficence, Monster Mash, Enchanted Terror, Eat, Drink and Be Scary. But I wanted something I could keep all my yarn scraps in. So, yes. And then eventually I will put some fairy lights. the tiny little firefly style ones in here, and it'll just glow up and look beautiful. But you can only get this sort of stuff at Halloween. And TK Maxx, when we went on Monday, they were literally either taking off the Halloween display or reducing it into a smaller area, and they were putting up all the Christmas stuff. I'm like, no, it's too early. So, I went to Teignmouth with Abby to get some photos for the Ecume pullover that I knit for Melody, who is Gothwitch Designs. And while we were there, we went to the local yarn store and I got some yarn and some buttons. So I'm going to show you the buttons first. So I got 8 buttons and they are these. So I'm going to try and get close up. See if I can. No, it's not going to show close up. There we go. They are neon green, but they've got a lovely deep, the button. They've got a lovely dark back to them, or darker back, so the lighter colour really pops. I'll pick up that button in a minute. So I've got 8 of those, and those I'm going to be using on a Christmas yoked cardigan. I was originally doing it as a jumper, but I saw these buttons and it's going to be a cardigan now. So in Teignmouth, I bought a sweater's quantity of chunky yarn for another cardigan. It's going to be stripy, but the ribs, the collar, cuffs and ribbing at the bottom is going to be black, and then there's going to be one round of black between each colour stripe. And so I got 2 balls of each colour, black included, and these are my other 3 colours. So I've got this really rich yellow. It's it says it's called mustard. It's more, I mean, it is mustardy, but it's definitely autumn leaf yellow. And then I've got fern and forest. I'm going to have a nice chunky cardigan. This may end up being a jumper, but I'm thinking cardigan I'll get more wear out of because I can just take it on and off easier. And it'll be good for layering, and then if it's a dry day I can throw it on top of other jumpers instead of having to wear a coat or a jacket. It was King Cole. I think it was £2.50 a ball or £2.25 a ball, but all 8 balls of yarn, I've got 2 of each, all 8 balls of yarn and the buttons came to £24 and some change, so that is not bad. And then the other yarn that I bought, now I already had a skein of this one in my stash, and this is Devonte Forest Green knitting yarn. Now this is from the range, and I really wanted to make a jumper out of this because it's such a beautiful shade of green, as you know. So I bought another 4 balls, so I've now got 5. So this is going to be a lovely jumper. And I worked out I've got 1,210 meters, which is plenty for a jumper for someone of my size. So it may be acrylic, but it means that I've got a jumper I can throw in the wash and I don't need to worry too much about it being dirty. I can wear it at home or I can layer it, because even acrylic jumper is better than no jumper, you know. And then I'm hoping the disc grinder stopped. But anyway, I am also going to be knitting another jumper with this colour. So it's still acrylic, still the same brand, but with this one I've got 762 meters. Now the jumper that I want to make with it, that'll be enough. It's one of my designs. This one, well, they're all my designs, but This one's knit slightly differently than you'd be expecting. Very easy, beginner friendly, confident beginner friendly, this one. So yes, because it's nice. I love it. It's sort of a dirty caramel colour. I think these were £2 or £3. So budget friendly. And then I've got 2 more things that I have got. The first is this yarn, which, there you go, I was sent by my lovely friend Susan, and there's 60 grams here, so there's enough for some socks. So these are going to be for Neve, because Neve loves these colours. Now, I can't remember what brand it is. Something in me says it's one of the signature bird ones. So yeah, as I was trying to say, I think it's one of the bird ones, like bullfinch or something. But Suze, comment down below and let me know what this one is so I can label it. And then, you know I'm an Avatar fan. I've got the figurines and all sorts. I managed to get it on Blu-ray with the extras. So I've watched it. I went to see it at the cinema. I watched it on day of release on Disney Plus, and now I have it on Blu-ray, so I can watch it whenever I like. And one day I will do a Avatar marathon, so I'll watch the original one and then The Way of Water. I'm very excited for the next 2, for when they come out. And yeah, just amazing. The videography in this was stunning. Some of the story is absolutely heartbreaking, but James Cameron always has a point, and at certain points in this I am sobbing, and I'm not ashamed of that, because I believe that's a normal reaction to what was going on. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but if you haven't watched it yet, I highly, highly recommend it. I still give this a 10 out of 10. Avatar is my #1 film, and this is now #2. So yes. Right. So this month I have been working on lots of test knits and my own patterns and other people's patterns. And this month coming, I'm finishing 3 test knits as well. I've got 5 days to finish the one for Hohi, the Irish Gold. So I'm on the sleeves. I have got about the same sort of time to finish the one that I've got for Cat, but that's so close to being done. I just need to pick it up and do it. And then that's the Jelly Cube cardigan. And then the Chained Oblivion, I am about 7-8 inches up the body on that one, but I don't need to have that one finished till the 15th of November, I think. So I'm just taking that at a steady pace, and then as it comes closer, I will be completely monogamous on that one. The Moonology jumper has been postponed to the end of November, so that some of my test knitters have more time for the larger sizes and things. And the Batty Montage I will just bring out in December, because I've not even given that to the test knitters yet. There's just been so much else going on. I've just not had time to finalise the pattern for the tester draft sort of thing. And I like everything to be sort of ready. The odd typo, you know, where I've sort of typed things really fast is one thing, because that's a excuse a typo sort of thing. But I like my patterns to be as near to finished as possible before I let them go out to test knitters. I have been working on some gloves, and the casting mitts, the DK weight version, they were going to come out a couple of weeks ago. I haven't put those out yet, just not had time. Life here has been busy, either with working or just not being well. And then I had a few days where I couldn't knit because of my hideous chilblain. But it's nearly finished healing. There's still a bit of blister there, and it's mostly red, but the swelling in my hand is now gone, so I can move better. But I do need to knit lots of gloves for that. Yeah, my symptoms this month have been up and down quite dramatically. Good days been good, bad days been bad. But I had my hospital appointment yesterday, and although it wasn't a pleasant experience, it went well because they were able to get what they needed to from the tests they were running. So I will be able to update you that more next month. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on. I've been out doing dog walks. I've been for a couple of bike rides. I have an electric bike because I don't have the stamina or energy to cycle anywhere on a normal bike. But having an electric bike means that I can get my body moving without all the strain being put on my body. So it's helpful to have an assist. And then if I am really pooped, I can literally put it on the high support setting and just very gently cycle, and it keeps going. I don't need to do too much. And it's been such a brilliant thing. Originally I bought it to get to and from work because when I worked in town, excuse me, yeah, originally I bought it when I worked in town because I couldn't rely on the buses. I'm not well enough to drive. Electric scooters aren't allowed. So I got an electric bike. And it meant that by the time I got to work, yes, I was tired, but I could still do a short shift. So, yeah. Yeah. There we go. Catch up. Beginning of October. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. Oh no, I am doing Vlogtober. And I'm sort of vlogging throughout the day, each day, what I'm doing, etc. So if you fancy catching up with the vlogs, they're on the channel as well. If you don't want to have to just scroll through and find them, they're in the playlist for vlogs, which I have set up. And then also there is the Lunar Knitwitch channel, which I'll link down below, which is my more real life of person like me who lives with invisible illness and stuff. So it's not all shiny, and this is what I've been working on this week. It's okay, so things are rough today, or this is what I'm going through. Does anyone else with something similar have any suggestions, sort of thing? So yeah. Right, I am going to crack on and get this video edited, and yeah, I will see you all later on. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.